Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's dive in. The leaks and rumors that have been swirling around Google's Gemini 3.0, well, they're pointing to something way bigger than just another AI model. We're talking about a total reinvention of Google's whole ecosystem, all powered by what some are calling an AI operating system.
So let's just get right to the biggest, boldest claim from all the sources. This isn't about an AI that's just a little bit better at chatting. Nope. The ambition here is to build the foundational intelligence layer, literally an AI operating system for Google's entire world of products.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. It gets to the very heart of the whole thing. The goal isn't an incremental update. It's a fundamental change in what AI is and what it can do for us. So the question is, how did Google even get to this point?
Well, an ambition this huge doesn't just happen overnight. The road to 3.0 really looks like a very deliberate, carefully planned, multi-stage strategy. Every single release we've seen has been a calculated stepping stone toward this one massive end goal.
You know, if you map it out like this, the strategy becomes crystal clear. It's really smart. They started by building that powerful multimodal foundation with version 1.0. Then, boom, with 1.5, they created this huge competitive moat with that massive 1 million token context window. From there, 2.5 was all about tackling the next big frontier, that advanced, agent-like reasoning. You can see how each step was a totally necessary building block for the next one.
And this table here, it breaks that strategy down technically, and the evolution is just fascinating to watch. I mean, look at the core architecture. It goes from a standard model to a mixture of experts, which is basically a team of specialized AIs instead of one generalist, and then to a dynamic version. The context window just explodes. And then reasoning, it evolves from just a general capability to an optional deep think mode, which was clearly setting the stage for it to become an always-on, fully integrated feature in 3.0. It's a systematic upgrade of every single piece.
So how on earth is this massive leap to 3.0 even possible? Well, the answer seems to lie in two major innovations, right at the very core of its engine.
Okay, so this is the first revolutionary idea. It's being called mixture of trillions. Think of it like this. Instead of hiring one genius who knows a little bit about everything, you have a massive library of world-class experts on call. For any given task, you only bring in the exact specialists you need. This gives you the raw power of a giant model for really hard problems, but with the incredible speed of a small, nimble one for simple questions. It's brilliant.
And this slide just illustrates perfectly how it works. There's a system, reportedly codenamed Conductor, that acts like an intelligent router. When your query comes in, it doesn't just send it to one place. It actually assembles a custom-built team of AI specialists on the fly, perfectly tailored to your specific request. It's like having a master project manager for every single thought you have.
The second key advantage is the hardware. See, because Google builds both the Gemini 3.0 model and the custom TPU v6 chips that it runs on, they can create this deep symbiosis between the software and the hardware. They can literally co-design them for maximum efficiency. And that's something competitors who just rely on general-purpose NVIDIA GPUs, well, they just can't do it to the same degree.
Okay, so with this incredibly powerful engine in place, what can it actually do? The leaks are pointing to a whole new class of AI capabilities, stuff that's far beyond what we're used to today. Now, this is a potential game changer. 60 frames per second real-time video analysis. We're not talking about uploading a clip and then waiting for an answer. This is about the AI seeing and understanding the world through a camera as it's happening. Just imagine pointing your phone at a busy intersection and having the AI narrate all the complex interactions in real time. That is the kind of leap we're talking about here.
And then you have the context window. You can think of it as the AI's short-term memory, which is rumored to expand to a multi-million token capacity. What does that even mean? It means the AI could read an entire library's worth of documents or analyze a massive software project with all of its code and dependencies and hold all of that in its head at once to answer your questions. It's mind-boggling.
And the list of new senses just goes on. It's expected to understand 3D objects and geospatial data, which is critical for things like robotics and AR. But the real shift, the big one, comes from combining these new senses with that always-on reasoning. It's no longer just a tool waiting for instructions. It can orchestrate other AI agents and autonomously solve problems. That is the crucial leap from a passive assistant to a truly proactive partner.
So let's zoom out. How does all of this come together to become that AI operating system? And maybe more importantly, what does this mean for the rest of the industry?
Okay, so it's really critical to take this with a big grain of salt, but some unverified leaked benchmarks have surfaced.
On a notoriously difficult reasoning test, Gemini 3.0 reportedly scored 32.4%, which would give it a pretty significant lead over the projected scores for its main rivals. Now, even if that's just directionally accurate, it points to a major leap in problem-solving ability.
But you know what? Perhaps more important than any single benchmark score is how Google appears to be shifting the entire battlefield. They aren't just trying to win at the old game. It looks like they're creating a whole new one. By pushing the competition into areas like real-time video, massive context, and that tight hardware integration, they're basically forcing rivals to compete on Google's home turf, where they have a massive structural advantage.
So what's the big takeaway from all of this? For anyone who's using or building with AI? Well, the whole paradigm is shifting. The key skill of the future may not be about writing the perfect, super detailed prompt to get a specific output. Instead, it's probably going to be about giving the AI a high-level goal and the right tools, and then just letting it orchestrate the steps to get there.
And this really leaves us with a final, crucial question to think about. As these tools evolve from being systems that just find information for us to agents that actually accomplish tasks on our behalf, how does that fundamentally change our relationship with technology and the digital world? It's a huge shift that we're all going to be navigating very, very soon.